birthday to you.
There is perhaps no building in Denver as identifiable as the Brown.
May you have many more.
And since you only turn 111 years old once,
Happy birthday, you lovely lady.
tradition dictates a celebration enjoyed by guests and staff alike.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, you rock.
But you'll have to save some cake for Curley Turner.
Are they still celebrating upstairs?
You see, in the basement of the Brown, Curley's groomed a different tradition at least 5 days a week for decades.
A lot of hair under the bridge.
Longtime customers like Dr. Ben Galloway will tell you Curley's role isn't just barbering.
I love Curley, and I just can't tell you how much he's meant in my life. Thanks a lot.
However, their relationship is set to change.
Well, my father was a barber.
Young Francis Curley Turner never stood a chance. His dad had him shaving a balloon with a straight razor before he ever shaved himself.
And on my 13th birthday, I started working for him for pay. Been at it ever since.
A good barber has good stories.
Curley tells me I was his first customer here at the Brown.
And Bill Diss will tell you Curley Turner's a good barber.
He was a barber on the Nevada.
With 81 years of stories to tell.
He was on the battleship in Pearl Harbor Day.
We were the only ship to get underway that day, and we could hear those crews from the other battleships.
Barber shops back in those days were popular, successful. Curley went from cutting hair in the Navy to cutting hair in his native state. He joined the Brown Palace shop in January 1958.
I'll have to admit that I've been happy there.
But after 45 and a half years, the man who embodies the old in old school barbering will no longer be working at the Brown.
But I have no idea what's going to happen at the Brown with no barber shop in it.
In Curley Turner's chair,
he's not just a barber.
Customer service,
he's an artist.
Remains the way of life.
If you don't know how to treat a customer, you might as well quit barbering.
But he has not quit barbering.
So many clients have come through those doors.
Clients like former President Dwight Eisenhower.
And he didn't really have too much hair to cut.
Former Denver mayors like Bill McNichols.
Bill was a terrific guy. He really was.
As well as current Denver Mayor John Hickenlooper.
Hey, Curley.
Hello, John.
How are you?
The mayor is a regular.
You cut, all the famous people in town, but you also cut all the regular people. It's kind of the mortar that holds a community together.
However, that foundation is now crumbling. The shop Curley works in is moving out of the hotel for good.
He can talk about how it was in 1958, and he can see the way it is today.
$20 in hand.
Economic decisions are never easily made, let alone discussed.
Always a pleasure.
There's a part of me that wants to protect him and make sure that he lands in good places, and we all feel that way here, and it's very sad for us.
It's sort of like part of the hotel leaving.
Those who know Curley best,
he's almost like a landmark here,
will miss Curley most.
Curley, will he be missed? Boy, boy, boy. Everybody miss Curley.
Today is Curley's last day at the Brown Palace.
The moment is apparently lost on Curley's 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock appointments. Neither one shows up. However, his final client does. The true tools of the trade mean even more with a 4-year-old grandson named PJ in the chair.
Treat a customer right. You've got a customer for life. Thank heaven that I've had sense enough to treat customers right.
And the sense to realize when a good thing comes to an end. Denver's grand lady's gonna miss you, Curley. Adam Schrager, 9 News.